आप सभी का स्वागत है दोस्तों सुपरफेस्ट में। मेरा नाम है वागीश भान और यहाँ पे इस अमेजिंग मंच पे हम देखने वाले हैं कुछ इक्वली अमेजिंग टूर्नामेंट्स, इक्वली अमेजिंग गेम्स, मैचेस। इनफैक्ट अगले जो मैचेस होंगे 4 टीम्स के बीच में होंगे और ये नॉकआउट होंगे। जी हाँ, उसके आगे हमारे साथ इन 4 टीमों में एक प्रो गेमर और एक प्रो स्ट्रीमर है। सो ईच टीम हैज अ प्रो गेमर एंड अ प्रो स्ट्रीमर इन देयर रैंक्स। नाउ मूविंग ऑन, कंसिडरिंग मैंने आप लोग को बता दिया है कि ये टूर्नामेंट कैसे होगा, ये टीम्स कैसे फॉर्म है, हम आपको बताएंगे कि ये गेम्स जो होंगे आपको इनके बारे में कौन जानकारी देगा about the play-by-play action. And I'm talking about our casters, our panelists. So let us start off with the first person. Now, the first person is a pretty interesting person because he has been making content for Clash Royale community for quite a long time and also has been playing a pivotal role when it comes to the world of Clash Royale. And I am talking about the one and only, the legendary OJ. Woo!
Glad to be here.
Moving on, हमारे साथ उस पैनलिस्ट डेस्क पे हैं एक प्रो प्लेयर भारतवर्ष से, भारत देश से, जो कि क्लैश रॉयल के जगत में, क्लैश रॉयल कम्युनिटी में काफी जाने माने हैं और उनका नाम है ताहिर शरीफ AKA डेविल्स ट्विन। And last but not the least, joining us on the panelist table, on the casting table, is none other than one of the most recognizable people when it comes to esports in the country, and now also Clash Royale. I'm talking about Gautam, Workaholic Work. तो दोस्तों, ये तो हमारे पैनलिस्ट थे, ये हमारे कास्टर्स थे, लेकिन अब आपको मैं रूबरू करवाऊंगा हमारे प्लेयर्स से, हमारी टीम से। So let's start off with the first team here, जो कि जाने जाते हैं इंडियन नाइट्स के नाम से, और ये टीम कंप्राइज है 2 अमेजिंग प्लेयर्स से। पहले प्लेयर करण मंगनानी, जो कि जाने जाते हैं जिन कजामा के नाम से, और साथ ही में उनको साथ देने के लिए, उनके सपोर्ट में उनके टीममेट हैं राजेंद्र फलिया, जो कि जाने जाते हैं हाउस ऑफ क्लैश के नाम से। ये तो थे इंडियन नाइट्स, हमारी टीम 1। टीम 2 की तरफ थोड़ा गौर फरमाते हैं यहाँ पे। टीम 2 जानी जाती है बादशाहs के नाम से, और उनके प्लेयर 1 जो हैं अनुराग जायसवाल is a pro streamer and is renowned in the country with the name Godfather Gaming. Secondarily, उनके साथी, उनके compatriot यहाँ पे कार्तिक गंगवार is another pro streamer, but he's more famously known as Alchemist Gaming. दोस्तों, ये तो हमारी 2 टीम्स थी, ये हमारे प्लेयर्स थे। हमने आपको अपने पैनलिस्ट से भी इंट्रोड्यूस करा दिया है, तो अब देरी है क्लैशेस की, तो बढ़ते हैं हम डायरेक्ट गेम में।
Alright, welcome everybody to the Superfest India. I am here, Gautam Workaholic, alongside OJ and Tahir, guys. Hey. Give it a big hand. OJ himself is sitting next to me right now. I can't believe this.
Glad to be here.
You know, we're big fans of OJ here. We learned how to play Clash Royale thanks to him, and it's been a great opportunity sitting here next to him and be on the same desk as him. However, here at Superfest, we have excellent games that are coming up right now, and the very first match that we have is between the India Knights and the Baadshahs, and the players are next to us, and I hope they're ready to go, because the first match today is going to be between Karan and Anurag. So I hope these guys are ready.
So either players, it depends on what decks they're bringing in. So if the Godfather can predict what Jin is about to play, I think we're in for a pretty good show.
Let's get into the game 1 right away, and let's see how things pan out.
Yes, so the first match will be played against Karan going up against Anurag. Let's get the battle underway.
Game has just begun. So guys, I want you to kind of take it over. OJ, I want to hear your thoughts. What's going on in this game right now? We don't know the cards yet.
So we see they're just being good sports to each other right now.
Okay, they both have Furnace in there. There's a high possibility that might even be rocking a World Giant in there, just because it's really meta right now and it just pairs so well with the Furnace. But we're going to have to see if it's... No. Okay.
So we see splash units coming out from both the sides.
Yeah.
So we see a Baby Dragon and the Dark Prince.
Oh, with Electric Wizards. It's almost a mirror match at this point. That's ridiculous. The Barbarian Barrel goes down, and it stops the Bandit from being dashed. It's just Not quite enough for Electro Wizard to take out the Bandit, but that's pretty equal right now in the middle. The Flying Machine goes in, takes out the Baby Dragon, and it's going to be enough to take out the Electro Wizard in the middle, going in for the Furnace. But he stops me. He does not want that Furnace touch going with the Mega Minion.
Yes, that's right. I agree with you, OJ, because he's protecting his Furnace so that he can go ahead and get those positive Elixir trade. As you know it,
yeah.
the Fire Spirits do a lot of damage.
He's going in with the Barbarian Barrel to protect his Fire Spirits so that both spirits are going to connect to the tower. But the Baby Dragon does not stop it, so it's just the beginning of the stages right now, though.
Unfortunately, that one spirit just hit the tower and got the other two Fire Spirits as well.
Baby Dragon's going in. It's not connecting the tower, like I said earlier. With the Furnace, there is the Royal Giant that we see in the deck. Putting him in the back, flexing his limited emotes right now. He's got the Royal Giant going in slowly, but he does have the Furnace behind there, so he's going to have to take care of that without splash units.
Unfortunately, that one Fire Spirit also got the other two Fire Spirits down on time. And as you can see, that Prince got a charge hit on the Royal Giant. But
that was the classic Lightning taking out the Furnace, but that Royal Giant does not get close to the tower.
Unfortunately, it could only get one hit in. So for now, we see, I think that Flying Machine is going to provide him... Oh, I was too fast on that.
That Barbarian Barrel did not stop the Bandit. She does connect to the tower, so everything resets. With the, they do have an Elixir differential on there though, so let's see if they put down the Furnace in the center again. There we see it.
So as we can see, Godfather is in the Elixir lead right now, and he's doing pretty well because he's also in the damage lead. So for now, all he has to do is just defend against that Royal Giant, and as I said, it is a best of one, so I think Jin Kazama did a really good job, but for now, we cannot say what's going to happen at the end of the game.
Right now, I know that Jin's waiting for his Mega Minion to go back in rotation because he knows that's going to two-swipe the Flying Machine.
And also, as we are in double Elixir now, it's going to be really hard for these two players to defend. I think Jin Kazama needs to go ahead and be a little more defensive rather than just going ahead and trying to get the value out of that Lightning.
That Lightning there allowed that Baby Dragon to get 3 hits on the tower. That was so worth it. He didn't use Lightning on the Furnace. He used Lightning so that the Baby Dragon would connect further. I love these plays right now.
So I'm loving the plays as well. So for now, what you can see is Jin, who is a little slacking behind. Now he's catching up.
It's really hard to say because they're very, very close. These players are so tight. None of the players are really making any mistakes right now. They're stacking their Furnaces really hard.
Yes, I agree with you. They are stacking their Furnaces really well. But for now, I think the Furnace battle is in favor of the Godfather.
There is a lot of Furnaces in the back. He knows that there's going to be so much going on with the Barbarian Barrel taking out 2 Fire Spirits and absorbing the last 2 waves.
Yes, it did distract the Dark Prince there. The Dark Prince, instead of going for the tower, it came back to the bridge again.
Baby Dragon gets taken out. That Electro Wizard's going to deal some damage if it doesn't get ignored. Yep, gets 1 hit on the tower and allows the Fire Spirit to connect. I love it.
So for now, as you can see, there's a mini P.E.K.K.A being dropped. I did not see that mini
P.E.K.K.A. out of
P.E.K.K.A.
rotation. He is in trouble. 1 hit on the tower, not quite. The Mega Minion does take it out though, so we have that going on. The Baby Dragon's going for the Flying Machine.
And the Mega Minion just swiped it out. So as you can see, the Mega Minion just two swipes the Flying Machine for now. And let's see if who's going to win this Furnace battle again, because there was an Electro Wizard dropped right there to take out those Fire Spirits and make sure that his Fire Spirits can connect to the Furnace from the Godfather.
Right now, Jin is very cautious to play his Royal Giant because he knows that the Furnace is going to stop it. If the Furnace doesn't stop it, then he's going to play the mini P.E.K.K.A instead. Even though he has Lightning, he can't get through quite well right now. So he's going for the Royal Giant in the back right now, trying to bank up for a really big push. So he rushes him with a Bandit, but Jin does have the guards in rotation.
Yes, the guards did come in clutch right there. So as you can see, the Bandit pretty much did 0 damage right there. And also these Mega Minions are going to meet each other, but with the help of that Flying Machine, the Mega Minion from Jin Kazama goes down first.
And he didn't have enough Elixir to use Lightning there, so that Royal Giant does not get through. It does not do any damage, but he does use the Barbarian Barrel and then cycling to his guards again for the Bandit. Looks like they're kind of in a stalemate at this point. Only 45 seconds left. This game might not even end. We might not see anything happening.
These players are really good at their defense, OJ. Would you agree with me?
They're amazing. They're playing cautiously, knowing that this game is best of 1.
So they're going to make the best of it, because we know that a mini P.E.K.K.A can take down the Royal Giant for about 4 swipes.
So my question is, what happens if they draw out this match?
Well, I think we're going to have another match.
Bandit connects the tower, but there's only 10 seconds left, so that's not going to be quite enough. Godfather does not have any heavy spells. Nothing's going to get through. Jin again flexing another limited emote as the timer ends, and that is going to be the good game draw.
So the first match of the day was a draw, folks. These players were so good. They did not let their towers go down there.
You know what? I want to hear your thoughts here. I don't think any of us was expecting Godfather Gaming, Anurag, to play so well going into the game one. And I'm clearly surprised how well he was facing off against Jin there. So I'm sure he's also surprised going against this competition. This game one shows how good Anurag is handling the pressure here. We're going to see how games are going to pan out right now because this became a draw. So we'll call it the end for game one right now, hoping for another game. All right, guys, welcome back to the Superfest India happening right here in Mumbai. We just saw an amazing game one, which ended up in a draw. So we're going to be playing game two between Jin Kazama and Anurag. That's going to be happening right now. I want to hear quick thoughts from you guys. Game one, what do you think? What happened? What went right? What went wrong? I know it just ended up in a draw, but it seemed like there was opportunity for either of the players to kind of close that game.
It's kind of interesting because in the last match, it was really close, but like you were saying, the biggest difference was in the end of the match. During the last minute and a half, players started affording more mistakes because they knew they could, because they knew it was going to be a complete draw. So even though there were some mistakes at the end, it wasn't necessarily not intentional.
Yeah. Yes, I do agree with OJ, and I think we are in the game right now. Both the players, Jin Kazama on the blue side and Godfather on the red.
Another Furnace. Are we going to be seeing the same mini P.E.K.K.A deck from Godfather again for the tiebreaker? It's all mind games where it's best of one, so you have to really think about which decks are going to counter what. The Bandit does connect to the tower. That is a broken mechanic there. And then rushing in with the Ghost, Jin blocks it completely with the Ice Golem, but it's not going to be enough, so he has to put down the Musketeer.
Well, it was a really good move there. As you could see, he had the Bandit pushing on the left side, and he drops the Ghost on the bridge, so that he's distracted on both the ends, and Jin actually expected the Bandit not to connect to the tower. Unfortunately, it did.
So, of course, with the Ghost and the P.E.K.K.A and everything, we're seeing the classic bridge spam. It's not the one with the mini P.E.K.K.A, but with the big P.E.K.K.A. And, of course, Jin kites the P.E.K.K.A away with the Battle Ram, but it's not enough, so he has to place down the Ice Golem again, dabbing away at the mini P.E.K.K.A or the big P.E.K.K.A. Bandit going in at full health, protected by the Ice Golem. He has to defend that Bandit with a Battle Ram.
Well, right now, as you can see, that Battle Ram was just taken out by the Bandit. And also, the Royal Ghost, as soon as you drop the card, unless and until he attacks something, he is invisible. So that made sure the Bandit got a charge off there.
It looks like Jin's running a classic 3 Musketeer deck with 1 Musketeer because, of course, we all know that the 10 Elixir Musketeer is not viable in this meta. So what do? You put the 1 Musketeer in, everything connects to the tower, Prince gets all that, nothing stops it, Godfather takes 1 tower, but that's not the end game just yet. There's still a minute and 15 seconds, and it's not double Elixir.
So it was Jin Kazama who actually got the tower down, OJ. So for now, as you can see, it was pretty much a very hard counter right here, because I think Godfather switching in the big P.E.K.K.A, he was expecting another Royal Giant deck by Jin Kazama, but unfortunately, Jin completely switched from what he was about to play, what he played in the previous game.
Godfather going with the Battle Ram, but the Prince is going to completely stop it. The mini P.E.K.K.A is going to stop the Prince though. Oh, but he stops it. He preserves his Prince by putting down the Battle Ram to tank the big P.E.K.K.A's attacks. With the Musketeer and the minions, the big P.E.K.K.A does not go through. Godfather's going to have a bit of a struggle to get through now. Even with the Bandit, it does not connect to the tower. 30 seconds remaining, looking a little grim, so I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from this.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think so he will be able to do it, because all he has in his disposal right now would be the Battle Ram and the P.E.K.K.A. And the P.E.K.K.A being so slow, I don't think so it can take down a tower so early. And there you go, Jin just swagged out a fireball there.
There's the good game fireball, and he used the best emote in the game, the mini P.E.K.K.A dance. Again, we're not seeing any action. That's going to be a good game.
Right there.
Right there.
All right, so no draws here, luckily, so we didn't have to do the tower damage. But that was an excellent game too here after the first amazing game that we got to see. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on this game itself. Of course, Jin played amazingly here. What could his opponent Anurag could have done better to kind of be in a better position in this game?
Well, for now, switching in the P.E.K.K.A for the mini P.E.K.K.A was a big deal because if he would have played the Royal Giant against him, I think the big P.E.K.K.A would have done a really good job.
There's no way the Royal Giant would have gotten through with that kind of P.E.K.K.A and the Furnace in the way.
Well, I agree with you. So for now, as you could see, pretty much Jin Kazama had a faster cycle. So he could cycle through his cards faster than Anurag there.
Yep, and with the variation of this, of course, this is the 3 Musketeer deck with the regular Musketeer. So it's a really low-cost deck, really good advantage in this point.
Yeah, and with that, we'll put an end to our game 1, which ended with 2 games. Thank you so much.